James Harper ran his company with precision, every detail accounted for, every decision calculated. From the 45th floor of his sleek Manhattan office, he watched the city hum, bellow-ordered, driven, just like him. It was a Wednesday, and he'd already sealed a 10-figure deal before noon. Now, he sifted through performance reports in his glass-walled office. His assistant, Lucas, hovering nearby. "Problem?" James asked, eyes still on the numbers. Lucas shifted. "It's the cleaning staff, sir. The overnight janitor for this floor, Sarah Miller, hasn't shown up for 3 days. No call, no notice." James's jaw tightened. 3 days. And I'm just hearing about this now. We thought she'd return. But it's against policy, Lucas said. James leaned back, irritation flaring. "I don't pay for no-shows. Fire her." Lucas hesitated. "HR usually recommends a call first, sir." "I don't need to hear excuses," James snapped. But something nagged at him. 3 days, no word that wasn't typical. "Give me her file." Lucas handed over a thin folder. Sarah Miller, janitor, 5 years employed, no issues, no complaints. James paused, then said, "Write down her number. I'll handle it." Lucas scribbled it on a sticky note and left. James stared at the digits, then punched them into his phone, bracing for a quick, professional dismissal. The line rang twice, before a small voice answered, not a woman's, but a child's, soft and tentative. "Hello," James blinked, caught off guard. "Is Sarah Miller there?" A pause. "Mommy's really sick. She can't talk," the voice said. His grip on the phone tightened. "Who's this?" "I'm Lily. I'm 6, she said, her voice small but steady. "Are you Mommy's boss?" James's chest constricted. The sharp words he'd prepared dissolved. "Is she? Okay. What's wrong?" "She's been sick since Monday," Lily whispered. "She tried to go to work, but she fell. She's in bed now." James sat up, the city's pulse outside his window fading. "Lily, is anyone with you?" "Just me," she said. "I've been helping. I made her soup. She ate a little." The image hit him, a child alone, caring for her mother. "Lily," he said, softer now, "does your mom need a doctor?" "She says we can't afford it," Lily replied, her voice breaking just a little. "She's scared she'll lose her job." For words echoed in his mind. She'll lose her job. James, who'd built a fortune on discipline and results, felt something shift. He'd grown up scraping by, but he'd buried that life under boardrooms and bonuses, convincing himself that people who didn't show up didn't care. Now, he wasn't so sure. "Lily," he said, "I need your address. I'm coming to check on your mum, is that okay?" A long pause. "You won't yell at her, will you?" "No," he said firmly. "I promise." "Okay," she whispered. "I'll wait by the door." James didn't tell Lucas or call his driver. He grabbed his keys and drove himself, something he hadn't done in years. The address led to a tired apartment building on the city's edge, far from his world of polished steel and glass. He parked under a buzzing streetlight and climbed the dim stairwell, passing cracked walls and the faint smell of damp carpet, until he reached apartment 3C. He knocked. The door creaked open, and there was Lily, tiny, with messy pigtails and a too-big sweatshirt, her eyes wide but hopeful. "You came," she said, like it was a rare thing. "I did," James replied, stepping inside. The apartment was small, neat despite its worn edges. A warm kettle sat on the counter, a folded blanket on a sagging couch. In the corner, on a thin mattress, lay Sarah Miller, pale and still, her breathing shallow. Lily patted over and touched her mom's shoulder. "Mummy, he's here." Sarah stirred, eyes fluttering open. She saw James and tried to sit up, wincing. "Mr. Harper, I'm so sorry," she rasped. "I didn't mean to miss work." "Don't," he said, raising a hand. "Just rest." She sank back, confused. James pulled over a rickety chair and sat by her side. "Lily's been taking care of you." Sarah nodded weakly. "She's a good girl. I told her I'd be fine, but... James glanced at Lily, who was clutching a worn teddy bear, watching him closely. "Have you eaten today, Lily?" "Cereal," she said. "We're out of milk, though." He stood and checked the kitchen bare shelves. A few cans, an empty milk carton. His throat tightened. He'd tossed out lunches worth more than their entire pantry. Returning, he saw Lily reading a picture book to her mum, her voice soft but steady. "She reads to me when I'm sick," Lily said, looking up. "So I'm reading to her." "How long has she been like this?" James asked. "Since Monday," Lily said. She said it's just a cold, but she keeps getting dizzy. James pressed his fingers together. I'm calling a doctor. Sarah's eyes widened. We can't afford, I'm covering it. He interrupted, his tone gentle but firm. You've done enough. Let me help. Within an hour, a doctor arrived, one James knew from high-profile clients, now standing in a cramped apartment, with peeling paint. Lily watched every move as the doctor checked Sarah's pulse, her temperature, her abdomen. After a quiet conversation, the doctor turned to James. She's dehydrated, likely fighting a serious infection. She needs fluids and antibiotics now, or it could get worse. Do it, James said. Whatever she needs. The doctor nodded. You showing up today might have made all the difference. Those words lingered as the doctor set up an IV and left prescriptions. Sarah rested, her face less strained. Lily curled up beside her, asleep with her book still open. James sat at the kitchen table, his jacket off, staring at the chipped surface. For the first time, silence didn't feel like power, it felt real. Sarah stirred later, her voice stronger. You didn't have to stay. I did, James said. Simply, why? She asked, studying him. He glanced at Lily, sleeping peacefully. Because your daughter's voice reminded me there's more to life than my office. Sarah's eyes softened. You're not what I expected. He smiled faintly. Good. James didn't go back to the office that day, or the next. Instead, he returned to apartment 3C, with groceries, fresh fruit, bread, soup, and chocolate chip cookies that made Lily's eyes light up. Sarah protested, but he unpacked anyway. I want to, he said. By Friday, Sarah could sit up. By Sunday, she smiled when he arrived. Lily started waiting for him at the door, showing him her drawings or asking him to read her stories. He traded suits for jeans, learned how to make instant mac and cheese, and helped Lily with her math homework. He felt grounded, present, alive. In a way his corner office never allowed. One evening, as he stacked pillows for Lily's fort game, Sarah watched him. You've changed, she said. He paused. How? You're not just the guy in the suit anymore. You're here. He looked at Lily, giggling as she draped a blanket over the couch. She made me want to be. Sarah smiled. She's good at that. Lily looked up. Are you staying, Mr. James? He knelt beside her. If you'll let me. She hugged him, her small arms tight around his neck. Sarah's eyes glistened, but she didn't hide it. That night, James sat in his car outside their building, watching the warm glow of their window. He thought of the deals he'd won, the power he'd chased, and how none of it compared to this feeling. Needed, connected. He wasn't just a CEO anymore. He was someone who showed up. He vowed to keep showing up for Lily's school plays, for Sarah's recovery, for the small moments that made life real. As the city lights flickered, he knew this wasn't an ending, but a beginning. A life where presence mattered more than power.